So what do you do if your child with autism has severe problem behaviors? Today we're covering that. Hi, I'm Dr. Mary Barbera, autism mom, behavior analyst, and best-selling author. Each week, I provide you with some of my ideas about turning autism or signs of autism around. So if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, you can do that now. Today, we are sharing part two, a small excerpt from part two of my interview with Zulekha Williams, who's a mom to a son who's 4 years of age, non-speaking, and he has severe self-injurious behavior. So we talk about that today. It sounds like he's really having a hard time transitioning to people, to activities. One of the things I'm hearing, and you're just trying to survive. You're just trying to calm him down as quickly as possible, and so he can get on to learning, which is totally normal. But I hear a lot of, you're trying to calm him down in the moment, and you're needing to use all these reactionary, deep pressure, bringing him out of the store, bringing him outside from ABA therapy. And those changes in the environment and what you're doing, just you're really finding it hard not to use these reactionary strategies. But what he's learning is, if I throw my tablet and start hitting and start running around, then I get better things. Then your mom's phone comes out. I get deep pressure. I get to go in the backyard and run around. And so I have this in, I think, both my books. So if I gave you $1,000, the therapist is coming soon today. If I give you $1,000 for Maddox to have no meltdowns today, or even for half the session, what would you do?
For $1,000 for him to not have any meltdowns, he would have his tablet the whole entire day.
Okay. But he might still have meltdowns because the tablet may break, or he may get bored, or you know, you're going to have to feed him something.
Right. So if say the battery dies on the tablet and then he does have a meltdown, I would maybe have a favorite book ready, because he loves books, or start singing to him. He loves music. He loves songs. What else?
Is that like music and songs? Is song time built into ABA therapy?
Yes, it is.
Is book time built?
We call it circle time, because at school they have circle time, and that's what they do at school. So we're trying to help him in the school setting as well too, by having circle time at home. So watching some, like I said earlier, Happy, you know it, Clap Your Hands, or different super simple type of songs. He loves those. So we'll do usually like 3 or 4 songs in an ABA session.
Okay. So, you know, part of my course and everything I preach is spend 95% of your time preventing problem behaviors, which it sounds like it's a tough situation, because you want to get out of being there constantly,
right?
But you keep having changeover of staff.
Exactly. And I'm trying to go back to work too. And right now it's seeming impossible right now.
Yeah. So I know you don't have time to watch my course, but you left, which, you know, a lot of people do. And I was telling you beforehand, like, you recently came back, but we used to have a pretty clunky transition from the toddler course to the verbal behavior bundle. We changed everything about that. It is so much smoother. The community is completely positive. You know, you stay for a year or month to month, but at very low price, like 2015 pricing. Anybody out there listening that used to be in the course or courses and left, probably because they got busy like you, and they, you know, they have ABA, and like, why would I need to still be a part of the community? We really urge all parents and professionals to email us at info@marybarbera.com. If you've ever been in the course, we are still offering 2015 pricing right now for a limited time to come back. But I really do think, Zulekha, that you did well with the toddler course. He was learning, and I do believe that some of the answers are in the course, we have a mini course. So you have access to the course now. It's called No More Timeout. But we're actually changing the name because it really is just preventative, positive, and then reactionary strategies that you should use. And so it's going to be called Turn Tantrums Around, because really it isn't about timeout, because most moms like you and I aren't really using timeout. We're just trying to get through the day.
Yeah.
I think the videos in there and and it's only an hour and a half. So I would say that would be my first tip, is to watch that course. I would also look at those chewing and mouthing video blogs, see if you can schedule some kind of evaluation, look at the food lists, and maybe instead of just bringing out a sandwich, you bring out a very small sandwich with some chips and some other easy foods, or maybe just serve him easy foods, like the foods you listed that he would eat: pizza, this, that, serve him easy foods. If you think that might help prevent a meltdown, that's all about it. Think every day, if I have $1,000, what would I do? So for now, you are going to unfortunately have to stay in therapy with the new therapist and pair up things. And I would, even though I'm against moving, for most people, picking up and moving isn't necessarily the answer. I do think that he will benefit more from a structured, potentially in clinic, in school, but that BCBA and that therapist has to be highly trained, has to believe and use the BB map, not just for an assessment, but for programming. They need to believe in my approach, the Turn Autism Around approach, and believe in preventing problem behaviors. And I really do think that it's a critical time for you to get the supports needed, because he is suffering if he's having this many meltdowns. And then when he does have a meltdown, if he's hitting you or hitting his brother or hitting himself, take weapons out of his hands, keep him safe. Don't let him bang his head. Don't leave him alone. Protect his head like his life depends on it, because you do not want him banging, and you don't want him to be aggressive. If there's a soft area where you could take him. And at this point, he's small enough that you can carry him and get him into a safe environment most cases. That's not going to be the case for very much longer. So I do
notice too is when he started school August 1st, that's when a lot of his behaviors escalated, when he went back to school. So we're right now thinking of not doing school anymore, because where we live, he has a one-to-one, but they have lack of staffing. So that way his one-to-one isn't always being used just for him. She's being pulled everywhere else. So even just the look on their faces when I pick him up, they look stressed out. And even his teacher asked me, she's a first-time teacher, bless her heart. She was a teacher's aide last year. She's, still going to school right now. His whole entire staff changed. He loved preschool last year. He absolutely loved it. But this year, he gets so upset just to even see his school. So I don't really feel like school is he's only 4, but yeah, I don't feel like it's very beneficial for him, at least in that classroom.
I hope you enjoyed that brief excerpt from episode 202 of the Turn Autism Around podcast. If you did, I'd love a thumbs up, comment, share it with somebody who might benefit. And for more information about joining our online course and community, to begin to look at these videos and bonus videos and get a community of support to turn things around to help you, you can attend a free workshop to find out more at marybarbera.com/workshop. And I'll see you right here next time.